now you want to perform pat. Okay. So only one single word difference is there. After all this command, if you write the word overload, this will become pat. This will become pat. But you will see that, okay, we have a pool also and everything. But once you give the word overload, what will happen? It will use only one IP address from the pool. That's it. And to that single IP address only, it is going to map all the addresses. Okay. But since we do not want to use a pool of public IP addresses and anything, I will tell you a different way. Okay. See. Next is what? PAT, that is port address translation. Okay. So about PAT, I can say many to one mapping. That means many private IP addresses are mapped with a single public IP address. Correct? Mapping is done automatically. Okay. The mapping is done automatically and the traffic is segregated on the basis of port numbers. Okay. So how we will configure? First of all, we are going to map, we are going to define inside and outside interface. Then after, we just want to select that which network we want to map. Okay. So we will map. So for selecting the network, we'll use ACL and directly we are going to define the ACL. Directly we are going to configure the NAT for the mapping. Okay. See. So, okay, let me just copy that. Copy. This is the first step. Second step will be selecting the network using ACL. And here I'll say number 2. Okay. This is done. Once you have defined, then you can just directly go and configure your NAT. You will say configure NAT to map the private network with the public IP on router interface. So, means this time we are going to map all the addresses with the IP that is available on your router on this interface. That is .1. Okay. Because here we have all the IPs. .1. Here also .1 we have. And here also .1. So this time we'll be using the IP 11.1.1.1, which is basically used in our home routers and out here. So how you're going to configure? You're going to say IP NAT inside source. Then you will say this, which list you want to map, whatever list. You will say here ACL number. Then you are going to say which interface you want to map. So your outside interface name. Okay. And then since this is only one IP, so we will overload one IP only. So we will give the word overload. And this is your PAT, port address translation. Okay. So same thing, let's say we are going to do here. So first of all, I need to remove the dynamic NAT configuration. So if you want to remove dynamic NAT configuration, see what was the last command we gave IP NAT inside this one? Say no. Gone. Then remove the ACL also. This is the access list you created. No. Also remove the pool. Pool also remove. Now if I check do show IP NAT translation, nothing is there, only static NAT is there. Now inside and outside interface we have already defined, but still if you want, you can just go to the interface Z0 by 1 inside, Z0 by 2 outside. Okay. Inside interface Z0 by 2. Interface is defined. Create the access list. Access list 1 permit 10.2.2.0 and 0.0.0.25. Access list also created. Then say IP NAT inside source. Okay. Then which list you want to map? List number 1 on which interface? So what is your outside interface name? Z0 by 2 and just give the word overload. That's it. Okay. Now check. Do show IP NAT translation. Anything? No. Why? Because the mapping will happen dynamically. Now let's generate some traffic. So if you see as of now, if I try to ping here, sources 10 to 20. Go to the router. Check. 10 to 20 translate to. This is our outside IP 11.1.1.1. And from where this traffic came? PC1, this one. Correct? Okay. So PC1 is getting translated to 11.1.1.1. What about your PC2? Let's check. Sorry. Check here. 10 to 30. And when it is coming on the router, same IP. Correct? Both are getting translated to same IP. This is your PAT. Everyone is using the same IP. Yes, any doubt? You're not audible. Yes. Okay. So you see both PCs, they are getting translated to the same IP. Okay. See here. 10 to 20 getting translated to 11.1.1.1. 10 to 30 same IP. How the traffic is getting segregated? With the help of these port numbers. So it is saying that when the reply is coming to 11.1.1.1 port number 7, that means it is for when the traffic is coming to port number 11, it is for, okay. So like this, it is going to map with the port numbers. It is going to segregate the traffic with the help of port numbers. Any doubt in the NAT configuration? Online people?
Sir,
yes.
Can we configure the whole network? Can you filter the whole network plus 10 the 2 network which can the 1 network?
Means
Means all networks.
Or
Is
yes, you can do that, no problem.
it will automatically using the outbound network is located.
Yes. That you can do. You can define one more NAT rule. Simple. Okay. Or in the access list, you can say 10.0.0.0, then 0.255.255.255, whole 10 network. So it will take up, no problem. Okay. That you can do. No problem. Guys, any doubt in this part? Online people? Any doubts with the NAT?
Using that, we just generally public Wi-Fi, we can mapping all our LAN networks.
That's what I said, right? On the third floor, anyone is connecting to any of the networks. They're getting the same IP. Okay. Okay, so we'll move on with the next concept.